Ashe and blessings to you, my energetic beings. Welcome to Flashcard Friday. Sorry I have the camera, I just noticed, up a little high. But I am going to use my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, in case you're curious. I kind of love this deck. I've been working with indigenous technologies for over 5 years now. I work with Elder Melodoma Somé. So I think of him as my mentor, and I probably be a lifelong apprentice of his, to be all quite honest. So yeah, the indigenous technologies with that is like the world of the ancestors, the world of nature, the Wedame, the world of spirit or your Sira, the world of the Cantomblé, which is actually a magical world of fun, light, and laughter. So yeah, that's why I incorporate all these little shrines around my house in different aspects. Oh, and this is Lilith in the background. She's joined us. You can see her possibly. Oh, and look, it's Tiger Lily as well. So yes, I have my physical world Wedames playing there. But let's go ahead and see what's happening today for the weekend. So again, it's the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I love these cards. So as usual, I'm just going to pick 3. So maybe you can decide if 1 looks better for you, 2, or let's dig a little deeper and grab the 3rd. So I don't know if you've watched my other channels or my other shows, but I came up with, instead of I've been exposed to COVID, how about I've been exposed to love? You know, we need to kind of shift our vibration and our frequency. So I think my mantra this year is going to be, number 1, I believe in miracles, you sexy thing. And I've been exposed to love. Let's all shift our frequencies and get off of this downgrading bubble, right? So if I've been exposed to love, you're watching my show, you're being exposed to love too. So the first card, oh, the sacrifice. So like all things in life, right? We're all been sacrificing a few things in our corridor. I mean, honestly, we haven't been able to get outside, right? And my grandma's been in lockdown. She's 95. So I call that the prison. She's been in her prison cell, you know, man-made, you know, prison, 95. Unbelievable. So, you know, it's sacrifices like tuning into the sacred, the unknown, the reality. I say do more offerings, you know, tune into the frequency of nature. Nature sacrifices in different ways. We go in the world and we go out of the world at different frequencies and timelines. And we're actually in transition. We're into change. So offerings in nature bring vitality. You know, it's embracing the fact that nature's always changing, and we're a part of nature, so we're always changing as well. I don't know if I showed you that card. So sacrifice. So yeah, just kind of feel into that. Sometimes we do have to sacrifice. We have needs and we have wants. This is even better. The second card, the Tree of Life. So for those of you that don't know, in the energetic world, the 8th energy center, there is the Tree of Life, the Tree of Knowledge. Actually, it's the 9th. Anyway, it's the outer body centers, but it really doesn't matter because you can tune into that frequency as you're called anyway. But it's like, for me, it's like bringing heaven to earth and bringing earth to heaven. It's the ability to be in the world and not of it, and of the world and not in it simultaneously. That's kind of what I feel into. And the rootedness, right? Trees actually share information through the root system, whether they're in the same culture or not. So I always like to look into the frequency of a tree. I look at them quite differently, whether I see a face or beings in the trees. I might see an owl. I could see a snail. There's all kinds of beautiful things that can be seen in the frequency of the tree, and even in the root vibration of a tree. So there's all kinds of things that we can see within the Tree of Life. And as even a tree sheds its leaves, The tree, the leaves shift color. There's all that, they blossom. You know, when you think about the frequency of a tree and all the magic that it does, shedding the bark and so much more. So what energy or vibration is it that you need that a tree of life could actually bring in and through you? Because we're all a part of nature. And just, what is the word I want to say, is upgrading your nutrition quotient, your vibration, because, you know, nutrition is actually part of living and sustaining life on multi-dimensional levels. Can you believe how much I'm talking today? So out of my character. The hummingbird. So air is actually one of the elements that we can frequent. So what brings life to the hummingbird? That would be like angels, dragonflies, stuff like that, that brings energy frequencies and information from a different dimension or timeline into this timeline. This is kind of crazy that I pulled these cards today. Not in a woo-woo bad way, but kind of in an interesting correlation of what's happening in the world, right? So yeah, it's like getting messages from another dimension or another timeline through the wings of the butterfly or the owl or, you know, whatever animal. But that's what nature does. It brings in these frequencies from different air, right? So it's the ideas and the ideals and truths that can come from actually spirit or the energy of spirit in its essence. So I like to just correlate and bring in the motion. When you think about a butterfly, you know, they're flicking pretty quick. My my village has, my enchanted village as it comes up, is has a lot of different villages that frequent this space, other worlds and dimensions. I actually tell everybody I live in the realm of the fairies. So this is just being, bringing in a being from another dimension to help clear up your timelines, you know, with the tree of life. And if you think about it, we have the tree of life, we have the hummingbird. So within these cards, birds live in trees. So the transformation, the shift, and the change within the frequency and the energy vibration, being in the world and of the world not in it, I would tell you to tune into the other world, maybe the angelic world, more so than the world of nature, but in both timelines and dimensions, and just see what comes up. You know, there's sound frequency, there's light frequency. Those are higher vibrationals that tune into our bodies, whether it's through our throat center or our third eye or our seventh. So light and sound are kind of, they can blast out any particles or waves. So yeah, I've been exposed to love. Let that be your mantra this weekend. And honestly, throughout the whole year, we're entering a new year. We have planets shifting. So this is actually a super exciting thing going on in not just our physical dimension world with the elemental realm, but also the cosmic galaxy. So with all of that, be sure to jump on and join me Sunday. Sundays I'm doing Change Your Stars. So you can sign up and join that. Right now it's complimentary, but just know those videos will be on a replay, and I will be creating a divine Change Your Stars, navigating your spiritual gifts to live your life with purpose, or your intuitive gifts, whatever ability resonates with you. So with all of that, Ashe and blessings to you, and I will see you on the other side.